The dispute between Atiku Abubakar, the PDP presidential candidate, and His Excellency Nyesom Wike, Rivers State Governor, may not stop the victory of Atiku in the 2023 presidential election. This is the view of Honorable Folashade Faparusi Akinrimola, Ekiti State PDP women leader. Speaking to Puff TV, Folashade described Atiku and Wike as pillars of the party. She asked, can two work together except they agree? She added that it is a normal thing for two people to disagree and the dispute can be settled.
Wike will find it difficult to call his followers to tell them not to vote for PDP. Most of the people in Wike's camp, they already have the party ticket as a senator, as an House of Rep member, maybe as an House of Assembly member. So how then are you going to reconcile that? It's just it's you journalists that are just flogging it more than necessary. So we as politicians, we know that it is a normal thing for us to disagree so that we agree at the end of everything. No. So what I'm saying in a nutshell is that is no issue for anybody to be scared about. With all this noise up and down, at the end of it all, we will still go and vote for our party.
According to Folashade, Wike has invested much in the party and should work hand in hand with Atiku Abubakar for PDP to win the 2023 presidential election.
It will be difficult for Wike because Wike is at the receiving end now. Would he now go to a podium and stand and say, this party is my party is this, my party is this? No, because he has invested so much in the party. He is just fighting for equity, he's just championing a cause so that it will not now be a reference point in future. That's also time this zone has it all. If it is what we are hearing or what we read on pages of newspaper, I want to think I believe they say it's because of these zoning arrangements, which I believe if you champion same cause for now, if we go to the election as one formidable family, that can still be done. Why must it be now? To me as a person, I believe they can still arrive and they can still do what they are arguing about after the election. I think the election is paramount now. We don't have any other projects. We ought not to have any other project than how do we face the election? What do we need to put in place? We've been out of government for almost 8 years. So now that is no excuse to me why somebody would want to say the party should fail.
She advised both Atiku and Wike to settle the dispute between them amicably. They should focus on winning the 2023 presidential election.
As a woman, I want to tell them that we are begging them. We are only pleading. Nigerian women, Nigerian PDP women, on behalf of other women, we are only pleading that they should just share their sword. They know that we are under one that the umbrella is big enough to accommodate everybody. So instead of us solving problem with a bigger problem, so it's better we just come together as a family. Atiku has gotten the ticket. He should be magnanimous. He should try as much as he can. He has been doing it. He can still do more to just pet the other people and tell them, speak to their senses and let them know that coming together would pay us better.
A political analyst, Bayo Haina, and Ado local government PDP youth leader, Temitope Makanjuola, also have this to say.
Some of the southern governors that had earlier canvassed and insisted on a southern presidency actually betrayed that position. And Wike, as a stakeholder who had spent so much, who had nourished the party when virtually the whole thing was on his neck, felt betrayed. And I believe he thinks that Atiku has not made sufficient effort to negotiate and settle and then agree with him. So as adults, I expect that they will continue to engage themselves, and it is good for democracy and the promotion of mutual respect. At some point, it is either that Atiku will settle or Wike will settle, or Wike may teach them a lesson of their life.
I'm not so believe I don't have that belief that that crisis can stop, can cause any crisis or can stop Atiku not to have that chance. I'm not so believe in that because if you look at the past event when Atiku contest the other time, if you look at it very well, you will understand what I'm trying to put out there. Wike, I'm not sure will leave the party because he have a candidate in his state, governorship candidate. I believe he would like to work with for that person. And senatorial position is there for him. And I'm sure he would like to work for those people. So, and senatorial position with the presidential election coming together at the same time. So how does he want to do it? So how does he want to campaign in that area in his state? So those are the things I'm looking at. So I'm not sure that one can stop Atiku not to win the election. If Wike decide not to work for him, I believe with the northerners, with the voting strength in that angle, I'm sure PDP will emerge.
Taiwo Oluwatoke reporting for Puff TV News, Ado Ekiti.
Evil of the fountain.